Hey, beautiful people. I wanted to come in and do a reading for you. I'm feeling like there's a message coming through, and let's see what happens. I feel like someone needs a message about what their next step is. Yeah, let's just get to the cards and see what's coming through from Spirit. Spirit, please come through. Angels, higher self. This wants to come through. Ace of Discs. So there's something about material abundance coming in. Pleasure. Six of Cups. So someone here in this collective is about to receive an offer, I feel, around something material, a resource, an invitation for something like maybe work, connected to work. It's definitely an abundant offer, something that you didn't expect, and it's going to bring a lot of pleasure. And it's going to light you up, and it's also, I feel like it's using your intuitive gifts. Like, as you can see, there's water here in the background, and maybe there's something around you shining your light as maybe an intuitive or something, using your emotional and creative and intuitive powers. So you're showing up as the Princess of Swords here. And when I see Princess of Swords, I see that you are really blasting through limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts. And also, by the way, princess doesn't mean that you have to necessarily be a female. You can apply this to masculine essence as well. So Princess of Swords is someone who is like a rebel, and who really slices through limiting beliefs, thought patterns, behaviors that aren't serving, and they're ready to like just sweep through anything to get to what they want. So maybe this offer is going to kind of confront you in some ways. It's going to be confronting. Maybe it's going to activate or trigger some beliefs around how you aren't ready, or you're not good enough for this job, whatever this is. This might be like an application or just an invitation for some sort of job or creative project or collaboration is what I'm hearing. Collaboration. That it would bring you a lot of pleasure, and it would bring you a lot of joy, and it's really using your intuitive kind of knowing. Like, it's like a medicine you have inside of you already. So it's not like you would have to like study, or you would have to become more knowledgeable. Like, you already have this light within you, and it wants to shine forth. And this invitation or offer is going to, oops, things are falling here, is going to help you to activate that and actually share it with the public. What else, Spirit? What else does this collective need to know about this offer? This Princess of Swords. The Hermit. I feel like you've been in a time of isolation, deep isolation and self-reflection and thought. So maybe you've been just isolating yourself, or maybe you feel like the universe has isolated you. But what I feel like is that time of isolation actually was very fruitful, and it was like a fertilization of whatever this light is. And there's multiple lights. It's 6 cups, right? So it's 6 lanterns. Whatever this light is inside of you that wants to come through, and I'm feeling like it's ancestral, like it's an ancestral gift that you have. It was very, very potent. So you activated something that wants to come through. There's the light again. And the Hermit is someone who takes time away from society to just deeply go inside and reflect and discover inner truths about themselves. And I think that you've gifted yourself this time, and that's why this offer is now happening. And it should be coming soon. And I'm seeing like maybe within 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months of this reading. Let's see what else. Spirit, what else does this person need to know about this offer, this invitation? Valor. Okay. 7 of Wands. So you have the strength. I think you're doubting yourself about this. Again, you're still working on cutting through limiting beliefs and these thought systems. They're almost like viruses that are have been attacking you for most of your life around your worth, around like showing up as someone who is an individual who is sharing something that is really helpful for the world. But you're in the process of demolishing all those thoughts right now. And this process or this time of isolation is exactly what helped initiate that for you. And it also put you in touch with your guides, your higher self, and your kind of team, spiritual team is what I'm hearing, spiritual team, to activate the gifts. It's almost like you're remembering what you're meant to do. And you have the strength. You really do. Like, you have to know this. All those wands in the background are supporting that wand in the front. And this is Mars energy. This is very active, authoritative, taking action, using your sense of agency and willpower. What else do you need to know about this offer coming in very soon? Knight of Swords. Okay, yeah, this is a mental thing. So once you are able to demolish all the old systemic kind of parasitic thoughts that have been, they pretty much have been implanted in you, and it was all part of the divine plan, I'm hearing. It's all part of the orchestration, but you doing the work to really clear away the rubble of these memes, these parasitic thoughts that have been like eating away at your confidence and your self-worth. Then once you do that, you turn into from the Princess of Swords into the Knight of Swords. Okay, so that's even more forward action right there. And again, like, you have it in you. It's been waiting all along to just kind of like turn on that fire, turn on the pilot so it becomes a fire. And here you become the Knight of Swords, and you're ready to like move forward really quickly on this this offer that feels really aligned with who you are. Anything else this person needs to know? I want to know more about the gift. What is this person remembering inside of them? Spirit. What is this person remembering inside of them? That's too many cards. I mean, I can work with this. Let's see. So, interference, 8 of Swords, Prince of Wands, creativity. So there was this interference here, right? The interference was the thoughts, the thought memes, and the parasitic habits of just spiraling. Maybe there's been a history of depression, of anxiety, perhaps. And what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you, underneath all this, you had something very valuable, and you have always had something very valuable, which is this fire inside of you, which is the fire of passion, of creativity, of just going after what you want. I mean, look, he's being drawn by this chariot. The lion is leading the way. He's balancing on this chariot. So, you know, whatever it is that you, whatever it is you're passionate about, I'm hearing, is like what you're reigniting in yourself. So, you know, you'll know what that is. If there's something that's kind of feeling like it's starting to reignite within you, that's what it is that you need to follow. That's the thread of what you need to follow. I am getting the 8 of discs. So you are meant to go slowly in order to, once you clear the rubble and you're ready to ignite your passion again. And maybe it's because of this offer might trigger that. And again, the isolation period did really bring you back into contact with like this remembrance of something ancient inside of you that really wanted to come forth. And maybe the ancestors have even been working with you to reignite this. I'm hearing passion, but it could be, you know, something that like it comes really naturally to you that you just actually didn't really put much focus on in the years prior. But all of a sudden, after this period of isolation, you did notice that something's coming up and it's feeling very alive for you. But you are being asked to move steadily with it. So it's something that you want to create a sustainable path for. So although there's going to be fast moving action and the pace can get really fast once this offer comes in, you are being asked to kind of pace yourself with it because you don't want to burn out. You don't want to, you know, just throw all your eggs in one basket and be like, okay, you know, this is my life now. Like you're being asked to, you know, stay balanced about this in a way. And that's how you get the harvest. So do you see how the leaves are covering the flowers on the tree? That means there's still a protection around you, around your gift. So you want to pace yourself so that when it's time for harvest or full bloom, these flowers don't get damaged along the way. And then we have the Empress. So the Empress to me is like full bloom. Once you do receive your harvest of whatever this offer is that's coming in, your world is just going to be feeling very abundant, very prosperous, very fertile, very just like, I'm almost sensing like very dreamlike, but in a rooted way. Yeah, there's something around maybe as you reach the summer months too, that this is really coming into fruition for you. And then we have the Hangman in reverse. Spirit, what is this Hangman in reverse? I'm getting that you're doubting that this might even be true. Like that this it's like I'm here telling you like a fairy tale maybe, and you're saying to yourself like, no, nothing's really going to change. But actually what that is those parasitic thoughts that are just coming in. And if you found this video, there's a reason. So there's something coming in that's really abundant for you, something that is going to like change your life and really going to ignite your passion and your creativity and your ability to move forward with so much, you know, vigor and vitality. And I feel like inner masculine energy is really going to be ignited around this. But don't let those thoughts interfere, because you want to have Hanged Man right side up and be able to start to view the world and your life in a way that is actually, you know, positive, high vibe. Like, and I don't like, you know, I don't like to say think positive thoughts, because that to me, it just like really negates like your shadow material that really wants to be known and felt and met. But I'm not saying don't think the negative thoughts when they do come up, but I'm saying you can acknowledge them. You can even take a breath, like, oh wow, there it is again. I'm going into that Doomsville kind of perspective, right? I'm not allowing myself to see a bigger vision that actually is beautiful, happy, joyful, pleasureful, fulfilling, where I'm using my gifts in a way that is really well accepted and actually very well received. I'm feeling like there's a lot of like adoration coming towards you as a person, but also especially in your work. And that probably has to do with this offer that's going to illuminate your gifts. And so then as a consequence of that, you're going to be receiving like maybe fans, or yeah, I'm seeing like people clapping or adoration, and that doesn't have to be like literal, but it can be. So really just working on the thought systems that have been implanted in you and have conditioned your mind in a way that have led to kind of very narrow thinking and vision. Sorry, phone call. Just really honing in on your skill to start to perceive, dream bigger, start to vision wider, and recognize when you are moving into a negative loop, a negative thought process loop. Let's get one last card for maybe what your next step is as you're waiting for this offer, because maybe your tendency will be like, if it's not here, it's not coming, right? But that's not true. Spirit is telling me that it is coming for you. So let's get an animal message for this last card and message. Tarantula. All right. Tarantula to me speaks of dharma, of life purpose. So it's really written in the stars. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck was buffalo. So I'm going to keep that as a message from Spirit too. So dharma, this is your dharma. So whatever offer you're about to get, this is part of your life purpose. This was divinely organized. This was planned. And so it can't miss you. So it's on its way. And buffalo is all about just abundance, mentality, and attitude, and an attitude of gratitude, like just seeing, like, I guess a way to combat the negative thinking and the kind of doomsday, that's what I'm getting, doomsday thinking, is to really adopt this practice of gratitude, of even just for the small things, the simple things in life. And you're doing it. I'm sensing and hearing that you're doing it already, but just keep doing it. So yeah, maybe just this can be like your spirit animal right now. Buffalo, so beautiful. This is definitely one of my spirit animals for sure. Look at that lightning. That's your life changing because of what you're doing, and this offer, this life purpose offer that's coming in, that's going to bring you so much pleasure and abundance and fertility and just joy and embodiment, like feeling good in your body, really healthy, vital. Yeah. So yeah, just call on buffalo spirit, tarantula. Don't be scared of it. It's your life purpose. All right, I'll talk to you soon. I hope that helps. Leave a comment below if it resonates. Okay, bye.